Alright, here is my custom home control application written in ASPX. It ties into Homeseer as well as some of my other applications I have throughout the house. The main status page still isn't coded. You'll see there's a couple of pages that I still need to write code for. I'm building the base system as we speak, but I'll go ahead and run you through the feature set that we have right now. We have the weather. This is today's weather. It has 3 different radars, animated radars, showing my local area, the weather, what's going on. Looks like we have a light thunderstorm and rain today. If we can go to our forecast, it does replicate to the original images, as well as over here on the far right we have a 7-day rain forecast image, and then it breaks it down into the 7-day forecast for the week, as well as a scrolling text at the bottom for the forecast. Moving over into the floor plan, this shows the floor plan of my home. It'll also show what TVs are currently on, as well as what lights are on, what doors are open, and if there is motion in any room. So as people move throughout the rooms, that room will light up red, dictating that there is motion in the room, as well as doors will light up green, showing that a door is open. As you can see here, my office TV is on, as well as the kitchen TV. The back porch light is on, and the living room light is on as well. I have an empty page here. This is kind of a placeholder for status of network devices and other devices throughout the house. Same thing goes for here. This is a system status page and a system utilities page that I still have to code, but that will come as more features get added throughout the house. Next, we'll go over to the events page. There are 2 pages of events. The first page is built out. I have movie mode, subtle mode, and bright mode, which adjust all the lights in the living room, either completely off, 50%, or bright, as well as a night mode and a night secure. These both shut off all the lights in the house except for the living room end table, which sets it at 10%. The only difference between the two here is this one will arm the alarm, this one does not. There is a second page which is currently a placeholder. It is blank. As I add more code and more functionality to the home, this will be populated. I also do have pages for each individual light throughout the house, the front lights, back lights, so on and so forth. I do have blank placeholders for switches and lights that I have not purchased or installed yet, and that carries over through each of the additional pages aside from the basement, just because I haven't determined how many lights I want to put down in the basement. But you can see here there are placeholders for each additional area where I wish to put a controllable light. And these are controllable off, on, as well as dimming. Next, we'll move over to the devices page. Currently, the only device I have configured right now is the garage door opener. So pressing this will open and close the garage door. I will be adding the Morning Link Insteon kit to control the front door locks, so I can lock and unlock the front door as well. Then we move over to the security cameras. Currently, I only have 3 of my 4 external security cameras configured. I am planning on moving this bottom left one, relocating the camera, and installing a 4th camera on my sliding glass door. The options on the far left here actually control. I have a monitor in the front living room that shows the cameras as well as a touchscreen monitor, but sometimes I don't feel like getting up off the couch to touch the screen and enlarge one of the camera views. So this pressing one of these buttons will actually enlarge the camera view on that remote monitor. Next, we have the alarm system. This I just coded yesterday, so it still has a lot of cleanup and a lot of functionality to add, but you can arm and disarm the alarm as well as turn off and on the chime throughout the house. If chime is enabled and a door does open, it will announce that the door has been opened or the door has been open for a long time if it doesn't get closed. If chime is disabled, it turns off that functionality. But just to give an example of the arming.
Security system activated. Level set to away mode.
Pressing that button, of course, like I said, will arm the alarm.
Security system deactivated.
Then we have a deactivation of the alarm, then we can go to night mode.
Security system activated. Level set to night entry mode.
So it gives a little bit different options and features with this panel throughout the home.
System deactivated.
Some of the stuff I still have yet to code on this page as well is the thermostat. I do have the Insteon thermostat controls, so I will be adding status and temperature control on this page. Lastly, we have the media center control panel. This page right here actually controls the living room media center. You can scroll up and down through channels, change volume, scroll through menus, pull up the guide, mute, so on and so forth. There is an optional button which will pull up a keypad that will allow you to change channels based on number. The rest of the devices throughout the house run Kodi, which is Xbox Media Center, with Plex as a backend. So here you have the same kind of functionality. This controls the media center in the living room, but you can change and choose which device you would like to control, be it the office, kitchen, or each bedroom. From here, you still have the same functionality of channels, guide, information, back, forward, so on and so forth, as well as the numeric keypad. But it does add the optional Plex page, so you can load up my Plex library, scroll through music, movies, so on and so forth, and then cast this from the remote to any device, or actually play it on the remote that you are currently utilizing. So you can minimize, bring that panel back and forth in and out of focus, as well as close it. And that just gives you a little bit more flexibility over your media control. But again, this is my home control app. Still a lot to code in it, still a lot to go. But it's coming along pretty nice. If you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.